I work at a call center for a major internet service provider. I have been taking customer service calls for 5 years. I thought I had heard every possible complaint and request. Then last Monday, I got a call from a man who said his internet was not working. Standard call. I pulled up his account and started troubleshooting. I asked if his modem was plugged in. He said yes. I asked if the lights on the modem were on. He said yes. I walked him through checking the connection. Everything seemed fine on his end. I checked our system. No outages in his area. No problems with his account. I ran a diagnostic test. His internet was working perfectly. I told him this. He said no, his internet was definitely not working. I asked what made him think it was not working. He said when he tried to video call his daughter in Australia, the call kept freezing. I said that could be a bandwidth issue or a problem on her end. He said no, it was definitely our internet. His daughter's internet was fine. It had to be ours. I explained that international video calls can have issues due to distance and routing. He said that was nonsense. Internet is internet. Distance should not matter. It is all connected. I tried to explain how internet infrastructure works. He cut me off. He said he pays good money for internet service. We should be able to guarantee perfect video calls to anywhere in the world. I said we cannot control international connections. He said then what was he paying for? I said internet service to his home. He said if the internet does not work perfectly for everything he wants to do, then it is not real internet service. I should fix it. I asked what he wanted me to fix. He said, make it so his video calls to Australia never freeze. I said that was not something I could control. He asked to speak to my manager. I transferred him. My manager had the exact same conversation. The man wanted us to personally guarantee that his video calls to Australia would never have any issues. My manager tried to explain the technical limitations. The man said he did not care about technical limitations. He was a customer. We should solve his problem. The call ended with the man threatening to switch providers. My manager noted the call in the system. The note said customer has unrealistic expectations about how the internet works. That was an understatement. After that call, I started paying attention to impossible demands. A woman called saying her internet was slow. I ran tests. Her speed was exactly what she paid for. She said that was not fast enough. I explained she could upgrade to a faster plan. She said she should not have to pay more. Her current plan should be faster. I said speed is determined by the plan. She said speed should be unlimited. I said unlimited internet means no data caps. It does not mean infinite speed. She said those are the same thing. I said they are not. She insisted they were. She said unlimited means no limits, therefore unlimited speed. I explained that unlimited refers to data usage, not speed. She said I was playing word games. She wanted unlimited speed. I said the fastest speed we offer is 1 gigabit per second. She said that was not fast enough. She wanted instant downloads. No wait time. I said even at 1 gigabit, large files take time to download. That is physics. She said she did not care about physics. She wanted instant downloads. She pays for internet. Internet should be instant. I tried multiple ways to explain. She kept saying instant should mean instant. Eventually, I offered her our fastest plan. She said that was too expensive. She wanted instant speed at her current price. I said that was not possible. She asked to speak to a supervisor. The supervisor had the same conversation. The woman ended the call saying we were scamming customers with false advertising. Our service was not truly unlimited if speed was limited. The most absurd, impossible demand I personally dealt with was a man who wanted us to make it stop raining at his house. I thought I misheard him. I asked him to repeat. He said when it rains, his satellite internet gets interference. He wanted us to do something about the rain. I said we cannot control weather. He said then we should have better satellites that work in rain. I said satellite internet has known limitations in bad weather. It is in the terms of service. He said he did not read the terms of service. We should have told him directly. I said it is standard knowledge that satellite signals can be affected by heavy rain. He said he did not know that. If we knew rain would cause problems, we should not have sold him satellite internet. I explained satellite was his only option because he lived in a rural area with no cable infrastructure. He said then we should build infrastructure. I said I personally could not authorize building internet infrastructure. He said then connect me to someone who can. I said that would be corporate planning and they do not take customer calls. He said this was unacceptable. He pays for internet. Internet should work all the time. Rain should not matter. I said unfortunately satellite technology has limitations. He said then invent better technology. I said I was not an engineer. He said then transfer me to an engineer. I said our engineers do not take support calls. He said everyone he needed to talk to was unavailable. What was the point of calling support if support could not help? I said I could help with technical issues but not with weather or infrastructure. He said the rain was a technical issue. I said rain was weather. He said weather affecting his internet was a technical issue. We went in circles for 20 minutes. Finally, he hung up frustrated. He called back 3 more times over the next week asking if we had fixed the rain problem yet. Each agent explained the same thing. He never accepted it. I started asking other customer service workers about their impossible demands. A woman who works for an airline told me about a passenger who missed her flight. The passenger arrived at the airport 2 hours late. The flight had already taken off. The passenger demanded the airline bring the plane back. The agent explained planes cannot turn around mid-flight for late passengers. The passenger said this was an emergency. She needed to be on that flight. The agent offered to book her on the next flight. The passenger said that was not acceptable. She wanted this flight. The agent explained the flight was gone. In the air. On the way to the destination. The passenger said she did not care. The airline should figure it out. Maybe have the plane land somewhere, pick her up, and continue. The agent said that was not how flights work. The passenger asked to speak to the pilot. The agent said the pilot was flying a plane and could not take calls. The passenger said this was the worst customer service ever. She was going to sue. The agent said she could file a complaint, but the flight was not coming back. The passenger stood at the desk for an hour demanding solutions that did not exist. A man who works for a phone company told me about a customer who wanted his phone number changed to all zeros. He wanted his number to be 00000000000. The agent said that was not possible. Phone numbers have to be unique. The customer said zeros would be easy to remember. The agent said if everyone had all zeros, calls could not be routed. The customer said he did not care about other people. He wanted zeros. The agent explained it was not possible within the phone system. The customer said, then change the phone system. The agent said one customer could not change the entire telecommunications infrastructure. The customer said he was a paying customer. That should give him special privileges. The agent said it did not give him the ability to break the phone system. The customer hung up angry. A woman who works retail told me about a customer who bought a white shirt, wore it, got a stain on it, came back demanding the store remove the stain. The store does not offer cleaning services. The customer said the store sold her a shirt that got stained easily. That was a defect. The store should fix it. The employee said staining is not a defect. It is what happens when something gets on fabric. The customer said she paid good money for the shirt. It should not stain. The employee suggested taking it to a dry cleaner. The customer said she should not have to pay someone else to fix a problem with a product the store sold. The employee said the store sold her a shirt. She stained the shirt. That was not the store's responsibility. The customer demanded a refund. The employee said staining was not grounds for a return. The customer said this was unfair. She wanted either a refund or free cleaning. The manager got involved. Same explanation. The customer said she would leave a bad review. The manager said that was her right. The customer left angry with her stained shirt. A man who works at a car dealership told me about a customer who test drove a car. Liked it. Bought it. Drove it for a month. Came back and said he changed his mind. He wanted to return the car and get his money back. The salesman said cars are not returnable after a month. The customer said, why not? He was not satisfied. The salesman said there is a 3-day return policy. After that, sales are final. The customer said he did not know he would be unsatisfied until he drove it for a month. The salesman said that is the point of a test drive. To see if you like it before buying. The customer said a test drive is not long enough to really know. The salesman said they could trade in his car for a different car, but could not give a full refund after a month. The customer said that was unacceptable. He did not want a different car. He wanted his money back. The salesman explained depreciation. The car lost value the moment he drove it off the lot. The customer said that was not his fault. The dealership should have told him cars lose value. The salesman said everyone knows cars depreciate. The customer said he did not know. Therefore, the dealership scammed him. The salesman said no one scammed anyone. The customer bought a car and changed his mind. That was not fraud. The customer demanded to see the owner. The owner said the same thing. The customer left threatening legal action. Nothing came of it. After collecting these stories, I spoke with a customer service trainer who has worked in the industry for 20 years. She said American customer service culture has created a monster. She said companies spent decades telling customers the customer is always right. They trained employees to say yes to everything. They created return policies that let customers return anything. They offered refunds for any reason. They bent over backwards to please customers. The goal was customer loyalty. Happy customers come back. But the unintended consequence was creating a generation of customers who think everything is possible, who think rules do not apply to them, who think if they complain loud enough, they will get what they want. She said the phrase "the customer is always right" was originally about listening to customer feedback about products. If customers say a product is poorly designed, maybe redesign it. But it got twisted into the customer is always right about everything even when they are factually wrong. So now customers demand things that violate physics. They demand services that do not exist. They demand special treatment that would be unfair to other customers. And when companies say no, customers feel victimized. They genuinely believe they are being treated unfairly when really they are just being told that their demands are impossible. She said social media made it worse. Customers threaten bad reviews if they do not get their way. Companies fear bad reviews, so they give in. This teaches customers that throwing tantrums works. If you complain online, companies will cave. So reasonable people see this and start doing it too. Everyone becomes entitled. Everyone demands the impossible, because sometimes it works. She said she trains customer service representatives to be empathetic but firm. Listen to the customer. Understand their frustration. But do not promise things you cannot deliver. If something is impossible, say so. Explain why. Offer realistic alternatives. Do not apologize for things that are not your fault. A customer demanding that planes turn around is not something to apologize for. That is just not how aviation works. She said the hardest part of training is teaching employees to set boundaries. American service culture punishes boundary setting. Employees who say no get bad reviews. Managers who enforce policies get complaints. Companies that stand firm lose customers to competitors who are more lenient. So everyone stays lenient. Everyone says yes, even when yes is impossible. This creates situations where employees promise things they cannot do. Customers get excited, then disappointed when promises are not kept, then angry. Then they complain. The cycle repeats. She said the only solution is for companies to collectively agree on reasonable service standards and stick to them. But that requires coordination across entire industries. It requires accepting that some customers will be unhappy. It requires prioritizing long-term sustainability over short-term satisfaction, none of which is likely to happen in competitive American markets. So customer service workers will continue to deal with people demanding that planes return, weather change, physics bend, and time reverse. And workers will continue to explain patiently that some things are just not possible, and customers will continue to not believe them. She told me about her own worst experience when she worked frontline service. A customer wanted her to make a website load faster on his 10-year-old computer. The website worked fine on modern devices. His computer was too old and slow. She explained this. He said the website should work on all computers. She said the website met industry standards. His computer did not. He said that was discrimination against people who could not afford new computers. She said it was not discrimination. It was technology. Old hardware cannot run new software efficiently. He said the company should optimize for old computers. She said that would mean making the website worse for everyone else. He said he did not care about everyone else. He cared about himself. She offered suggestions. Use a different browser. Close other programs. Upgrade his computer. He rejected all suggestions. He wanted her to personally rewrite the website to work on his computer. She said she could not do that. He said then she was useless. He asked what the point of customer service was if they could not service customers. She said she could help with issues within her control. His computer hardware was not within her control. He said everything should be within customer service control. Otherwise, why have customer service? She eventually ended the call because he was becoming verbally abusive. He called back and complained about her, said she hung up on him. Her manager reviewed the call, sided with her. But she still got marked for a customer complaint. That is American customer service. Do everything possible to help. Get blamed when the impossible stays impossible.